Hello guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. It's Football here with John Montez and we are back to business again. Today we are back. We have my friend here, Chacha, and today we want to talk on transfer news, transfer updates. A lot of business has been happening, so let me sit down on the comment section what you guys think about your club. Are you satisfied with your club in transfer market? Up to this moment, we know there's still a very long way to go. And things are happening. If you want to see a serious club, you see how they are very active in the market. So that one is what we want to look into, especially Manchester United on a number 9. Seriously, things are not happening as we expected them. So smash a like on the video. Don't forget to click that subscription button. If you know you are new, please click that subscription button. Don't forget to click that notification bell, so each and every time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To our subscribers, we want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, we could not be able to reach where we are at the moment. So thank you. Let's go direct into it. Chacha,
Yes.
is it good morning or good evening or good afternoon?
It's a good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
How
Good afternoon, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been long.
The world of football is changing.
Football
You miss football?
has changed, has shifted actually.
You miss football
So much.
so much.
I miss those debates and discussions on which team will lose and which team will win. So,
Are you, at the moment, what do you think of your club in the market? The Chelsea, you are a Chelsea fan. Chelsea are now linked with, today there's a news, Chelsea are linked with Nicholas Jackson, is it Jackson, right? And Casiado, this Brighton midfielder, who really surprised people. What do you see the impact of Casiado in Chelsea team and Jackson?
I think about those players. Okay, what I'll say is that for me, or even if we relate to last season's performance on Chelsea, the biggest Chelsea problem is their forward. The midfield and defense is not so poor. The problem is that the striking out the forward. So if I don't know what Pochettino could be planning, if at all he's the one having those decisions on the table, or the suggestions rather, but I would think if maybe it was now my choice to make the decision, I'll prefer hunting more on strikers than the midfielders, because if you see in the last season which has just ended, we had a lot of midfielders, but we had no striker.
There was no striker.
The only striker we could have on the field is Havertz, who
Havertz is not
couldn't
even a striker.
and even is not a striker. So we really don't have a striker, and bringing more midfielders will still congest the midfield, and we have nobody as a striking. So maybe it will still maintain the same performance as last season. So for me, I don't see any big difference.
Casiado, if you look at Chelsea last season, Kante was a miss, and it's due to injury. We could see that impact of Kante. Do you think Casiado will be a good replacement for him? Because at the moment, as things stands, Kante will be leaving Chelsea. You have watched Casiado the way he plays for Brighton. Do you think he will fit into that box? Because Kovacic is also leaving. We will also talk about potential players who will be making way on Chelsea team. Do you think Casiado will be a good addition to Chelsea?
To be honest, on my case about maybe rating Kante and Caicedo, I rate Kante so much higher than Caicedo. So I don't. Maybe he's coming as the replacement for Kante, but I don't think he will outperform Kante. Actually, what I know is that Kante is a good player. It's only that now those injuries hunted him so much in the last season. So if he was really in form or couldn't suffer those injury blows, he could perform really good. Now he's I don't know. I'm not so sure if he's going, but if he is, it's a big loss to Chelsea. as compared to that I'm hearing of Kovacic. Kovacic is not so much, but for Kante is a big loss. So Caicedo coming in, yes, it's good. He'll try, but I won't compare him so much with Kante.
Let's go to players exiting Chelsea. They are very good in the market. If you look how Chelsea does their business, last season they brought in a lot of players, but they didn't release most of their players. But this season it requires them to release amount of players. So Aubameyang is being linked with this Saudi club as we speak. It seems that he will make his way. And next week is a very big week for Chelsea. A lot of players will be leaving and a lot of players will be coming in. Let's start with Aubameyang. What is your thought on Aubameyang going to Saudi?
Maybe to make it, maybe let me just talk on all those players on the list. Aubameyang going, I'll say let him go, because even in the last season, I guess he played very few matches. And, in those that he played, there was a lot of laxity. So I don't think he'll make any impact. And I wish him the best. Mount to Manchester United.
No, you don't want this.
I really don't want that, but I guess Mount really feels he should leave Chelsea. So if
should
he's
not force him to
comfortable,
stay.
I think it's good. They let him go to whichever team he feels or he wishes to go.
How much?
For Mount.
Because now our 40 million was rejected. If you
Honestly,
how much?
You can't go for Mount with 40 million while you went for Maguire with 80 million.
Don't bring Maguire. Don't bring Maguire into this.
But it's true. Or you but you went for Anthony at what amount? I guess it was close to 70.
Close to 100.
Yeah. So you can't go for Anthony at that price and Mount at 40. It can't work. But anyway, without comparing other players, I would say Mount is good at 60, 55, but not 40, not less than 50.
Kovacic, Man City. How do you face it? This one is, I know we talked about this one, I think in our second last video we did. The last video, we talked about Kovacic to Manchester City.
Yeah, I guess it's a good replacement for Gundogan. And I'm sure Pep has a very good plan. I mean, a very good plan for him. So probably he's the best replacement for Gundogan. So we expect him to shine. I know maybe in the last season he didn't perform well because Chelsea entirely didn't perform. So that could be one hindrance to his performance. So currently, because now he's leaving to Man City, I wish him the best and I hope he won't punish Chelsea the next time they meet.
we have Ziyech, which is linked with Al Nassr. He might play with Ronaldo next season. What do you think? He was close to leave Chelsea last transfer window. It was very close to go to PSG.
Yeah.
It was really close. How do you see this one going to happen? Do you see Chelsea are losing too many players here, which are very good players?
I have a number of times said this. According to me, Pulisic and Ziyech. Honestly, those are my favorite Chelsea players. Even though they don't play, but those are my favorite Chelsea players. I remember after Hazard left to Madrid, our hope was with Pulisic.
True.
And the previous season before this one, Ziyech really performed well.
Really?
And was a kind of a threat. So I guess the few coaches or the few managers who came didn't use them so well. So if maybe Pochettino doesn't need them, okay, it's well and good, but for me, I admire their talent. They have a good potential. It's only that maybe they have not been engaged or their talents have not been used well. But that's another big loss to Chelsea.
We have Havertz is going to the neighbors, and these are your rivals. Arsenal are really busy in this market, and Havertz is linked. It's like Chelsea are donating players now.
I really hope I really hope
they
that
need players.
that deal is ripe by tomorrow, just to see Havertz out of Chelsea.
You're tired of this.
Honestly, I'm tired of Havertz.
Wait, this is surprising. This is really, really surprising. I know we have talked about Kante. Havertz is going to Arsenal, by the way. Arsenal, the first bid was rejected, so we are waiting for the second bid, which will be put in place next week. Next week will be a busy week for Chelsea. By the way, Chelsea has now 3 signings coming in. I know Nkunku deal was done before. That one you can't count on this, but it's also coming. Jackson and Moses Casiado. Is it Mosaic Casiado? Something like that. So these are really good. This is really good business for Chelsea. And if you look the amount of money which Chelsea are going to gain out of these players going out at the moment, because I know people like Azpilicueta will have to make ways at some point, right? There's a lot of players Chelsea will release, and Chelsea can make around 100 million or more than that. They can even make 300 million.
Impossible.
For real, because if you look, they want 70 million on Mount. Let's say, for example, Mount was to be bought 50 million, right? Chelsea bid, Arsenal bid for Havertz was around, was it 70 or something like that?
60 still, I guess.
So let's say Havertz is 60. That one you are close to 110. They are close to a million. Aubameyang, how much will you rate Aubameyang?
20.
So see, you're almost getting to 200. Ziyech.
Ziyech.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know the
Al
market
Nassr,
prices,
you know
but,
Al Nassr always
Nassr
they
has
will pour money.
But maybe if maybe 30, 25.
Let's say 35. You can get 200 million out of players going out. Kante. Is it Kante is out of contract really?
No, not yet.
Not here. Yeah, I don't think Kante is out of contract. So Chelsea are really good, and they can fund this transfer window without even involving the owners into this.
That's true.
Arsenal, they're really doing good business. They're linked with the Havertz. I think it's going to be a good signing for Arsenal. Arsenal really need that type of a player. And they're linked with this West Ham midfielder, Duncan Rice. What is your thought on Duncan Rice? Do you think is a good opportunity for him? They are asking for 100 M for Duncan Rice. Can Arsenal afford this? And do you think it's going to bring an impact on Arsenal team? Because at the moment, Chelsea pulled out of the league because of the Casiado deal, and now Arsenal are the leading race into this. What do you think on Duncan Rice and Havertz? You have talked about Havertz in Arsenal team. I know we talked about who is this player who went from Chelsea to Arsenal?
Chelsea to Arsenal.
Chelsea,
Jorginho.
Jorginho, and he really performed well, as
That's right.
unexpectedly. So, what do you think on Duncan Rice and Havertz to Arsenal? Arsenal are doing their deals now.
Okay, maybe before we say how much these guys could make an impact, I think Arsenal's squad is still fine.
At the
I
moment.
think. So maybe it's an addition they want, and probably the Arsenal coach Arteta. Yeah, maybe he has seen some gaps somewhere. So I think they perform well for Arsenal. Now bearing in mind that they are going to Champions League.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
probably
they
they need some energy there, because I guess in Arsenal there are only 2 players who have played Champions League. Jesus and Jesus and Jorginho.
and Nani also, who is Zinchenko.
Yeah, Zinchenko while he was in Man City. So
Yeah.
maybe they need more players who can advise them on how to fix the Champions League fixes.
They want Champions League winners, right?
Yeah, so I
Because
think,
Gundogan also linked with Arsenal as we speak.
but Gundogan will go to Barcelona.
You see him going to Barcelona.
He's going to Barcelona. I think.
What surprised me if he goes to Arsenal?
Okay, nothing will be surprising, but again, if you check the status of Arsenal and the status of Barcelona, probably Gundogan will perform
More
well
better.
in Barcelona than in Arsenal.
Newcastle are linked with Barella, but nothing serious about it. This is a team which really surprised people next season, and now they are back into the market. Barella, you know Barella, Inter Milan player, but Inter Milan had relaxed in releasing him. So nothing serious is happening. But just in case this happens, do you think it will be a nice? It will make a sense in a Newcastle team.
I don't know if it's yesterday I saw Inter denying those reports, but maybe if it happens for Newcastle, probably Newcastle have that. I mean, they're determined to play better next season, or maybe retain the position they had, or that level. So probably they are making some efforts, and I wish them the best. But again, I guess he will do better in Newcastle. But maybe that will have more impact in the Premier League than in the Champions League. To be honest, I'm not being judgmental or maybe underrating Newcastle. But I don't think they will thrive the Champions League. It needs a lot of experience, not just a team or players.
I get you. I understand why you're bringing it. Walker is linked. Walker is linked with the Bayern as you speak. Kelly Walker, and Cancelo is coming back to Man City. By the way, Cancelo is coming back at the launch after the launch spell. Do you think as Man City will miss this is not the right time? First, personally, I feel it's too early for him to go there. I think he still has a future with Man City. What do you think on Kyle Walker to Bayern Munich?
Walker is a very good defender. I think that right wing, the right back, is a good position for him. So to Bayern, I can say it's 50-50. I'm not so certain he'll perform well because as we speak currently, he has really, maybe we just use the season that has just ended, he has really done a great job for Man City. Because if we use a match like that for Man City versus Madrid, he really was up to the Vinicius Junior. He really didn't shine in that second leg, and Walker was really hard on him. So that shows his potentials and skills and the determination. So maybe Pep will release him, but I don't think it could be possible. But if it does, then he still can perform. Because from there, I'm sure there's some experience has gained.
At least it will be a
Bayern
new
is a
experience.
very good team. So he'll still perform.
We want to talk into. I want us to do Manchester United, the last one. Liverpool are really prepared. They are also linked with the Barella, and they signed McAllister from Newcastle. They're really good in the business. They are really quick in making things happen. What do you see Liverpool in terms of preparation to the next season?
Liverpool, I think it's starting with okay, they have some regrets of not playing the Champions League next season. So probably they have seen the places, the gaps
To fill.
they need to fill. So probably those are the best players they think should fill the gaps. And maybe I'll talk of McAllister. If he really goes to Liverpool, wait for someone who will shine very well, and he might shine even than
Salah or Mane.
Because if you see how he played last season at Brighton, and okay, let me say, still a small team, not that really small.
Average club.
It's an average club. So, and Liverpool is a big club. So there is that energy he will go with, and there's some probably a determination or an impact he wants to make in Liverpool that maybe he couldn't make in Brighton. So for me, I expect a good performance from McAllister.
Now let's get to your enemy and the Manchester United. This is not somehow, it's not a serious club at my own opinion, some people just think we are not serious anymore. Manchester United, let's start with a striker position because this is like the main reason why he did this. Striking position is now becoming a very big problem for Manchester United. We were linked with the Osimhen at the beginning, before the season end. Very close. We were very really linked with this player. Kane, Tottenham decided to bring their head. Now we are reaping out of that. You have Kane, and now, surprisingly, today in the morning, Watkins.
Okay.
What can you say on this? Because this is surprisingly Manchester United fans will tell you this is.
Let me say this to Manchester United fans. Starting with you and Basil somewhere. Okay, the problem maybe with the fans of Manchester United, you make assumptions so fast because I don't remember Tottenham was playing against which team. But
Manchester United, I think
no,
they
it was not Manchester United. The last games, there's a game they were playing and it was against Manchester United.
Yeah.
And you are saying you are welcoming Kane. Kane is already a sure bet.
Yeah.
And I had something like Mbappe and all.
Yeah,
those.
also by the way, we are linked with Mbappe.
I don't know if it was a video we did or it was just a conversation and I said you won't have any of those players. I said and I'm sure by now you might be in a position to agree with me. It's impossible for those two players to Manchester United. So probably let me say next season the only opportunity we'll have for you to prevail. Otherwise you'll perish.
That is harsh.
Use your midfield well. Otherwise, because honestly, okay, I know Manchester United are our big rivals, but to be honest, Marshall, I don't know if he's still there, but if
He's
he
still
is, Marshall is not a guy you can depend on.
Yeah, 100%.
There's another one I'm hearing, Weghorst. I don't know if he's still
Because he's going. We can't deal with that.
But if still, I don't know if
He's still
Ten
there.
Hag has
plan
him
for
in
him.
mind, I don't see him still performing. And I'll also talk of Rashford because sometimes he plays as a forward or as a striker. He still can't maintain. Though yes, he can perform, but he can't maintain from the start of the season to the end of the season. So there's a gap that Manchester United has for the striker.
Then the last one is also coming. Greenwood.
Whatever Watkins and whatever. Still, okay. Let me say Greenwood is like Sane for Bayern. They have some grit, and you know the fact is when you have some grit, players won't really cooperate with you. And I guess one of the reasons Sane left City was that grit. He could go with the ball. There is a very good chance for him to give a pass or an assist, and it could be a goal. And then he decided to shoot. And I saw that when they were against Man City. So Greenwood has that kind of nature or spirit. And remember, he has been outside battling
For 2 years now, he's coming back. It's not going to be automatic.
To be honest, is that he won't perform as he was. There is some. Okay, we'll see some kind of low results on him than he was. So still, those two won't give Manchester United what they deserve because there are these aspects. Manchester United is a big team, so okay, we assume so.
Okay.
But
No. We are
really
not assuming it's true.
But it's okay. Let's say let's assume
a big club.
true. It's a big club. So that striking is not what we expect for a big team.
That is from Chelsea fan. Me as a Manchester United fan, I am disappointed with Manchester United at the moment. What we are doing in transfer market is a joke. We are not serious. We are just monitoring or I don't know what is happening in Manchester United recruitment team, and it's really surprising what these guys are up to. We don't know what they are up to. Especially me, I don't know what they are up to. So It's really interesting. We still have a long way to go. We still don't have even. By the way, we haven't talked about the gear. Stays or key. It's time to leave. I know you're a Chelsea fan. You're not involved in this, but De Gea is like they want. We are extending his contract. The agreement is on the table for him to agree, but he still wants a number one spot. Do you think we should release De Gea or? Because today in the morning I also saw we are being with Onana after Diego Costa.
Nana from Inter.
Inter. Do you think this one really surprising by the way? This situation with De Gea, you keep De Gea or sell De Gea? Release because this contract is ending in 2 weeks now. In 2 weeks time. Let him
Okay,
go.
my take, if I were to say, I would propose if maybe this now was a Chelsea club and to make a comment
decision.
on that or a decision, I would retain De Gea.
You're retaining.
The reason is those times when Manchester United players are performing too low or they are giving poor results, their savior is always De Gea. And he will have a lot of saves and all those.
And he even won the most.
There's a lot of
season.
sacrifices he makes for the club. So selling him, let me say this, and maybe we will
Releasing him if we not even
or
sell
they
him.
are releasing him. Trust me, if you release De Gea
Without a proper replacement.
and without a very good replacement or someone who will have the same spirit as him, the next season won't be good for you because there is that tendency and it's now becoming a nature that Manchester United has a period they are performing well, a period they are performing poor.
I get
So you might perform maybe at the start of the season with a new goalkeeper. You might, let me say you perform well, and maybe after 2 months
Then
you start
things turn
facing
around.
those backlashes, and you now get some loss. You lose some matches, or maybe get some draws, and from there maybe the goalkeeper you have won't be able to save you as De Gea does. So from there you now start bottling things, and that will affect the club entirely. So for me, I would say they can retain the year, give him another contract, and maybe still bring that Onana. Now from there, there'll be that competition. So if it's De Gea on the field, he will want to prove he's better than Onana. If it's Onana, he will want to prove he's better than De Gea. So that will make at least the team balanced.
That is my thought. That is Chacha's thought. That is also what I was thinking. Bring in another goalkeeper, but retain the guy. As much as we want to release him, but retain him. Smash a like on the video. Let me see down on the comment section what you guys think. Are you happy with your club on the market until this moment? What are you satisfied? For me, I am not. So smash a like on the video. Don't forget to click that notification bell. If you produce another video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Until we do the next one, enjoy.
Boom!
See you.